While the jurors were unable to reach a verdict, this case is far from over. Here to explain what comes next is Judge Napolitano, Fox News senior judicial analyst. Judge, this was one of those cases where, and we've had plenty of police defenders on the Kelly file,
right,
but even the most vocal ones looked at this and said, that I cannot defend. It looked terrible on that tape, and I think a lot of people were shocked today to see a mistrial. Originally they're saying it was at least one juror who just could not vote guilty, and you need it to be unanimous. But there are conflicting reports on that. They said as of Friday, there were several who were undecided on guilt or innocence. What does it tell us?
Well, it tells us that the judge might not have done his job as thoroughly as he should. I have been critical of this judge because, having been in that situation, I can tell you, you don't accept a note or you don't accept just a verbal statement from the foreperson. You interrogate personally and directly each juror to find out what the confusion is. How could jurors reject the obvious? Is there a defect in thinking? Is there an ulterior motive? Is there fear? Is there bias? Is there prejudice? Is there favor? Is there something going on here with one juror who would indicate, which would indicate, if so, that that juror should be replaced, and the 11 that remain, and the new juror taking place of the one whose thinking is defective would deliberate anew, especially in a case very high profile. The government's use of excessive force is very obvious. The evidence of guilt is truly, truly overwhelming, because you and I have both interviewed traditional, typical police defenders who are saying we can't defend this one. So something went wrong.
But we weren't in the courtroom. You know how
right,
it goes. We weren't in the courtroom. We didn't listen to all the testimony. Question for you. It sounds like they're going to retry him. How will it affect his chances second time around, the fact that he's already been tried and achieved a mistrial?
I think it'll be very difficult for him the second time around, because if he does take the witness stand in his own defense, they only have to read to the jury what he said in the first trial, where he changed his mind on the witness stand. And after actually watching the tape that we all saw, and it's very difficult to watch, he admitted this guy was running away from me unarmed when I shot him 4 times in the back. So the government, both the state government, which will try him again, and the feds, who are waiting to try him when all the state proceedings are over, have a roadmap to his lies and exaggerations.
Both sides learn a lot first time around and will adjust accordingly second time around. Judge, good to see you.
Good to see you, Megyn.